wife and I went to Belize in 2018 for our honeymoon. It was mostly for the Blue Hole. I'd been wanting to go there since I was a child. The Blue Hole is a place that I've always dreamed about going to. It's wild to think that there's no oxygen at the bottom of the Blue Hole. So life doesn't exist down there. You could also find sharks, coral, tons of sea creatures down there. It's such an exciting but eerie thought. My wife agreed to go for our honeymoon. She was mostly excited for me just because I had hyped it up so much. We finally made it to the Blue Hole. My wife stayed in the boat. She's not much of a swimmer like I am. I love swimming. Getting in the Blue Hole, that day, it was just one of the best days of my life. I'll never forget it. It was so much fun. I've seen a few sharks before just swimming different places, but never have I seen a 14-foot shark. I'm pretty sure it was around there. That's not exaggerating. It was huge. There were some other fish in there. I just saw so many cool things. I'll never forget how exciting that trip was. Neither will my wife. We made so many memories that trip, including memories that are gonna haunt us the rest of our lives. It was 2-3 weeks after we got home from our honeymoon, and I started noticing a tingling sensation on my scalp. I also noticed when I took a shower there was more hair in my hands than normal. I always lose a little bit of hair, but not like this. I decided to go to the doctor. They sent me to a specialist, a scalp specialist, who put me on, I believe it was oral medication. Long story short, I had been to multiple specialists, and they'd all prescribed me something different, either oral or an ointment. I was on so much medication, and I was still losing my hair. We weren't sure what to do. It wasn't until I came across a post from Goose Wayne that we finally knew what the cause was. It was like all of our questions were finally answered.
I asked to be disguised today because, to be honest, I am a little humiliated being seen with my husband, and I am a little bit afraid of being alienated by my friends and some of my coworkers. Before our trip to Belize, my husband's and my relationship was great. We were happy. He was really happy. My husband just had this air of confidence. He was always wanting to go out, be social, hang out with his friends, with family. And then afterwards, he just turned into a completely different person. It was like a 180. He just didn't find joy in life anymore. He never wanted to go out. And even if he did go out, he always had to be wearing something on his head, like a hat or something just to cover up his head because he was too embarrassed to be seen. I honestly think he's a little bit depressed now.
I wish somebody would have brought light to this sooner. If I had known about this, I never would have swam in the Blue Hole that day. It was a hair-eating fungus that I contracted from a botfly after swimming in the Blue Hole. It's something unique to the Blue Hole. It happened to Goose Wayne as well, although now he's trying to say it happened from something else. But I know it had to be that trip. I'm proof. What else would it have been caused by? I'm not saying not to travel to Belize. I think you should travel to Belize. You should check out the Blue Hole. If you have hair, please don't get in the water. I know this has changed my relationship with my wife. We used to cuddle on the couch. Now I feel like she stays at least 6 feet away from me. She says she isn't grossed out by my head, but then she's always concerned with where my head actually is.
I don't believe what my husband has is contagious, but I really don't want to risk it. There just aren't enough studies out there, and I really don't want my head looking like his.
I don't leave the house often anymore. When I do, I'm always covered. Almost feel like a detective. I always have a hat, a beanie, a scarf. One time I wore a sombrero, and it wasn't even Cinco de Mayo. We're trying to come up with solutions or different alternatives to beanies, hats. We're actually developing a prototype. It's basically a permanent hair apparatus. Something that you don't have to worry about putting on and taking off. It's always there. We're actually hoping to have it to market by 2026. I wanted to talk today just to spread awareness. I don't want others to have to go through what I had to go through, what my wife has to go through. If you are going through this already, just know that you're not alone. We're gonna win this fight.
Vamos un baile en las nubes, un bailecito en los clubes. Yeah, esta vaina sí está que sube.